good, y'all? It's your boy Malik here again with another video for y'all. It's been a minute, but I'm working heavy, so I haven't been able to drop as much. And plus, there's not as much, for me to talk about right now. But I will say something that I've been holding on my chest and something that I've been holding back from y'all for a while. But I'm dropping out of school, and that's something that's big. You know what I mean? At one point, I imagined walking across that stage, getting my degree with my cap and gown on, feeling like I did when I graduated high school. But I realized God didn't put that in the cards for me right now. He really didn't. And a part of me is kind of pissed in my past self, because if y'all know me, y'all know I was a big smoker, and I let the weed and who I was kind of fuck up my chances of graduating. If I'm being real, I passed classes, don't get me wrong, but being that I was smoking, I wasn't fully in to my work. I wasn't fully doing all the things I needed to do, and it put me back a little bit. If I'm being real with y'all, my GPA is low. It's not in the ones, but it is in the twos. And with that being said, in order to continue on my path in the education major, I have to have a 3.0. And I did the calculations, and it's not looking like I have a 3.0 for no time soon. And so I talked to my mother. I let her know what it was, and she agreed with me. My advisor said I would have to be in school till like 2027, 2028. And I ain't got the money for that, nor do I have the time for that. And if I'm being real, even if I was to graduate, I'd be a teacher making barely any money, paying off student debt, just struggling. And so now, I'm in a weird place. I'm in a place of change. I'm in a place of letting go of one path and following another. And I will say, for y'all, I found this out about a month ago, maybe a little bit further than that. But I just kept it to myself. It was the one thing I kept saying in the videos I'm not going to talk about yet. But today I had a long day, man. Not the best day, but it made me think that I need to use my support. But also on top of that, let people know, what's real with me. It's Leak's legacy. I got to let y'all know how the legacy's going. And so I will say, people might ask, well, what are you going to do, Malik? What are you going to do? Well, right now, I got a beautiful job opportunity, possibly. I'm hoping I get the job. It's like 85% chance that I'll get the job. I'm not going to tell y'all what the job is, because I fully don't know everything about the job yet. But I had my interview 2 weeks back. It went great. The guy said he would definitely look to hire me. I know somebody who works there. That's how I even found the job. One of my close friends, their father works there, and he basically told me he can give me an interview. They moved my interview to the front of they moved my application to the front of the line, got me the interview, and yeah, the people said they liked me. They liked how I showed myself. They told him, while he wasn't there during the interview, but they told him, hey, I like how he presented himself. I think he'll be a good fit for the job. He keeps on talking as if I already got the job, so I'm just manifesting and believing that that is what is going to happen. And the beautiful thing about this job is, guys, is that the pay is $29 an hour. Now, I ain't finna be no millionaire. I ain't finna be rich, but $29 an hour is a lot of money, especially for a 23-year-old, someone who just dropped out of college. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was to get my college degree, I still wouldn't have been making $29 an hour to start off. So I just see this as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I see it as an opportunity for me to grow, get the things I need, like a car, eventually move out of my mom's house within the next year. Everything's possible. Everything's possible if I get this job. And even if I don't, my mom always says you gotta think about the other side too. Even if I don't, I know I'm gonna find a way. But right now, I'm manifesting this job. I'm manifesting getting this shit. Because if I do, I know my life's changed for the better. And if I'm being real with y'all, not staying in college, like, it hits, it hurts. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, a part of me knew it was gonna happen. When you do the things I was doing, like smoking all the time and not focusing on what's important, you don't realize how that affects your future. You get so caught up in the smoke clouds and your temporary happiness that you don't think about your future self and what he's gonna have to go through. And I'm happy I quit smoking weed when I did, because I wouldn't have been able to handle this the right way. And honestly, when it comes to the job, I wouldn't even been able to get it. If I do get it, I wouldn't have been able to apply or interview, because they drug test. I wouldn't have been able to do it. And so I'm not trying to add God into this a whole bunch, but man, that was God stopping me earlier so he could set me up for this now. God knew, hey man, you're going to have to get yourself right because I got an opportunity for you. And you won't be able to get that opportunity if you're doing what you're doing right now. That's something I didn't see, but now I see it. And I'm like, man, that's beautiful how you work, God. It's strange, but it's beautiful. So nah, man, your boy's not going to be in college. That dream of walking across the stage, it's not happening now. It could happen later on in life. I'm trying to make sure I got 60 credits so I can at least have enough for associates. So that if I do go back to school, I only got to do like 2 years. But yeah, it's just not in the cards for me right now. God didn't put in the cards for me right now. Instead, he got me believing in something else, getting that money right now in a way that I didn't think I'd get it. But an opportunity that's a blessing because of the amount of money I can make, plus overtime. And from what I hear, they give a lot of overtime. So nah, outside of that, your boy's been finding love again. There's a bit of stuff I haven't been talking about with y'all, but you know, I got a beautiful girl who really, really gives a fuck about me, really shows that she cares, really wants to be in my life, and it's a blessing, man. Especially because I didn't think that something like that would come along so fast, so early in my lifetime. I'll talk to y'all about my past and how I did my ex. Talk to y'all about how, you know, I really haven't felt love in a long time. And I'm not saying I'm in love because it takes a lot for somebody to be in love. It takes some time. But I will say this has the potential for love. You know what I'm saying? It really does. And with that being said, I want y'all to know that what I've been learning is that God will put a lot of things in your life, a lot of obstacles, a lot of changes, just to test you, but also to build your character, so that you can be better for when he gives you the things that he wants to give you. I would say if I didn't stop smoking weed, if I didn't start believing in myself, nothing I have right now would have been given to me. Nothing. I can't imagine what state I'd be in right now if I kept doing the things I was doing. Me changing my person, me changing who I am, but still staying close to my morals has brought in so many opportunities that I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? How? Just how? And God said, you listened to me. You did what I needed you to do. So now I'm going to give you something for your efforts. So yeah, man, with the job, I'm hoping I can get the car and like I'll be able to get it faster than I ever thought. And if I get the job, I can get that shit in like 3 months. I hope that I can eventually save up and get me a crib. I want to do that in 2026. If I get this job, that's possible. When it comes to the woman, shit, I might lock it down. Not might, but I probably will. And the day I do, I want it to be special. I want it to feel, you know, right for her. I'm not going to say the job, I'm not going to say the woman, because there's some things I do need to keep private until it's time. But I will say, with everything crumbling down, there's some stuff growing underneath. A new foundation. A new foundation. And there's a verse in the Bible that I really love, or a line, should I say, where he says, basically, if you keep on doing good, you will reap your harvest. And I feel like right now I'm reaping the harvest from all the things I was trying to do well in the past. And it's funny because it happens as soon as I realize I can't go down to college. So one thing goes down and another just comes up, like I said earlier. My bad, I hit the camera. But nah, man, I'm not going to keep on talking y'all ear off. I just wanted to give y'all that information, but also let y'all know that life changes. And you're going to have to look into yourself and figure out if you're going to change with it or if you're going to stay the same motherfucker. Are you going to become a warrior or are you going to stay a peasant? Because I was living like a peasant. But now I'm becoming a warrior. Now I'm dealing with the blows. Now I'm working these 2 jobs, making that money so I can pay this school off but also have some more in my pocket. Now I'm trying to get things right with this girl and do what I gotta do so that maybe I can have a beautiful future with her. Now I'm not smoking weed so I can keep my mind right. Now I'm believing that I'll get this job so I can get the things I want. Life is changing, man, every single day. But you just gotta believe in yourself and the higher power, and that everything's gonna work out. This is your legacy, man. I'm talking to y'all. This is your legacy too. My legacy, I'm gonna deal with it. But y'all legacy, I might not know everything that goes on with y'all, but I know that y'all are strong enough to handle it. And also strong enough to understand that life comes with sacrifices. You gotta be able to sacrifice something to get something. That's just the rule of the world. Are you willing to sacrifice, my friends? Are you willing to let go of things that no longer serve you for the greater good? Are you? Because I damn sure know I am. So yeah, man. I love y'all. This is Lee's Legacy. I'll try to put out as much video as I can, but like I said, been working, been doing my thing. Until next time. Peace.